Hi my friends, in this video we are going to examine if statements. After this video, I think you will feel that you are gradually learning something in Python. The concepts are momentous. First of all, let's start by talking about what if statement does. If statement is a decision-making statement that guides a program to make decisions based on specified criteria. Until this video, we got true false results in terminal. Even our comparison operator video, all the results were based on true or false. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you to watch it first, because it is really important to understand if statements. The working logic of if statement is based on true and false values. So it allows us to run different codes when a result is true or false. We will understand better in a second. Just before we move on, I would like to make some examples with the comparison operator to remind you. So I'm declaring a variable, let's say A is 7 and B is 5. Let's do the comparison. I want to know if the value of the variable A is greater than the variable B. So let's write print A is greater than B. I run it. Take a look at the terminal. The result is true. So 7 is greater than 5. That's why we got the true here. We have already known that. But I said at the beginning of the video that we were going to make decisions on true or false while using if statements. So then let's write our first if statement. If, and then I just copy what I wrote in the parent function, and then I put a colon here, and I press enter. I want to draw your attention to the cursor here. It is inside the if block. It means that anything I write here will be executed when this condition is true. So if I write something like that, for example, I can say A is greater than B. Okay, then I run it. Take a look at the terminal. We checked the values with if statement and we successfully got a correct result. It printed 7 is greater than 5 because this condition is true. But if I change the value of the variables, for example, if I write 5 and 7 and I run it, look, this time the if statement didn't work. I mean, the codes under the if statement haven't been executed because this condition is false. So can we do something for false cases? Of course, we will use else for false conditions, false cases I mean. The usage of else is as follows. We write else and we put colon here as we did in the first statement, and then if this condition becomes false, then the codes we wrote in the else part will be executed. Let me show you. I copy it and I will write it opposite. We can write B is greater than A. So if I run it, this time the else block worked. Maybe you confused, so I can change it like that. So we can write like that, A is less than B. So if I run it, 5 is less than 7. And what if the values of all variables are equal to each other? So if I write 7 here, let's run it. We got a wrong result here. 7 is less than 7. No, it's not correct actually. We got a wrong error. But why? Because like I said, else will run when this condition is false. Because like I said, else will run when this condition is false. So okay, you can see this condition is false, but the result is not true either. So what should we do then? All we need to do is to define one more condition to handle equality. We can specify more than one condition using elif. So we can write like that: A equal B. So if they are equal to each other, we can say A is equal to B. We can write it like that. Our codes will be executed from top to bottom. So first, this condition will be checked. So if it is not true, then this condition will be checked. Then if it is not true either, this code, I mean the else, will be executed. Let's run it. 7 is equal to 7. So we got the right answer. You can specify as many conditions as you want, but there is a point that needs attention. I want to show it to you. I want to specify one more condition. So let's say A equal 7, and the print something like the variable is 7. If I run it, although this condition is true, why didn't we see this expression in the terminal? Because what I just said, the codes are executed from top to bottom. So I want to repeat it one more time. First, Python checks this condition. If it is not true, it checks the other condition. If one of the conditions is true, it doesn't look at the other conditions. So in our case, this condition is true. So then it just print it. I mean, the Python doesn't check the other conditions here. In short, if we change the order of conditions we write here, we see the result in terminal. I mean, if I put it here like that, Python will check the condition first. So if it is true, in our case it is true, then it will just print it, and Python not going to check the other conditions here. So if I run it again, the variable is 7. Meanwhile, we can write nested if statements. Let me show you. I want to delete it. So we can write it like that: if A equal to 7, we can write like that. So I will copy it, parent, the variable A is 7. If this condition is not true, then Python will execute this one. So if it is true, then it will print this one. So if I run it, we got the result that we want. First, Python checked this condition, so it is not true, and then it comes here. So this condition is true. Our variables are equal to each other. So this condition is true. Then Python will check this condition. So A is 7, so Python will print that, and then Python continue, it printed this expression as well. We can use if statements on all kinds of operation where we can get true and false results, not just numbers. We continue. I want to clean my editor, and I will assign a string variable. So let's say color 1, black, color 2, navy. We can detect whether these colors are dark with a simple if statement here. So let's write if color 1 equal to black, then we can write dark color. I can continue color 2 equal to navy. It is also dark color. But we have another point here. So if I run it, we got the same output. So first Python will check this condition. So this condition is true, but we are going to get the same output. If this condition is true, then we will get the same output, and if this condition is true, then we got the same output with this one. So the question is, can't we write them in a single line? We can handle that using the OR operator. Let me show you. We can write it like that, or, and I will just copy that, and I will delete elif. If I run it, I got the same output. I want to mention the OR operator here. The OR operator works like that. Firstly, this condition will be checked. If this is true, the codes we wrote here will be executed directly. If the first condition is false, the OR operator checks the other condition here. You can write as many conditions as you want. If I change the variable, so let's say white, and I run it, we got the same output here, because first Python checked the first condition, but it's not true, so it becomes false, and then the Python checked the second condition here, but it is true, so that's why we got the result. What if we wanted the codes to run when both conditions were true? So for that we are going to use AND operator. If I write AND here, it means that this condition and this condition and the other conditions that you are going to specify must be true. So if I run it, I didn't get an output because this condition is false. To execute these codes that I wrote here, these two conditions must be true. So if I write it black, I got the output. I also want to show a new feature of Python that comes after version 3.10. We can now write the if statement in a more organized way. Let me show you. We are going to use match keyword. The usage is as follows. I will clean it. I'll just leave one single variable here. So let's write match color 1. We put colon as we did, and then we need to specify the cases. So we use the case keyword here. If this variable, I mean this condition, is black, then we need to specify the codes that will be executed if this condition, in our case this variable, is black. So we can write the color is black. We can specify as many cases as we want, but we can only specify cases related to this variable, I mean this thing that we write next to match. So if I write case white, and then it should print the color is white. If I run it, we got the result we expected. If I change this from black to white, then this case worked. And if I write something completely different, we didn't get any output. Actually, that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.